Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you apps, platforms that are really helpful for you as an international student heading to school later this year. So make sure you keep watching this video so you know what to do, what platforms to get on and save some money and not have to go through all this stress. So make sure you watch this video. Let's get started. So before we get started with the apps, quickly, if you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Doyin and I share a whole lot about getting into grad school and thriving as a grad student and just living your best life in grad school. So if that kind of content, is something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, click that red subscribe button below. And if today's video is interesting and useful, make sure you click that like button so I know and I create more videos like this. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing is, as an international student, there's a really good chance you'll be making international calls to your folks back home, wherever your home country is. I'm assuming it's not in the same country where you're schooling or where you're heading to for school. So as an international student, you would really want a platform that lets you call, that lets you make cheap calls whenever you need to call someone that is outside of the country you are schooling. That's outside of the US, outside of the UK, outside of Canada or any other country where you're heading to. One platform that I found helpful is Bus Revolution. So you pay, you can buy, you can top up airtime anytime. You just have to put in your credit card or debit card. And then you can make really cheap phone calls to any country, to many countries. Let me say many countries. I'm Nigerian and I'm always making calls to Lagos, and it is by far the cheapest option I have found. Before I found Bus Revolution, guys, the biggest mistake you can make is to use your domestic US line, like your US phone number, to call home directly. That thing takes away all the money and all the cash really quickly, and it's really pricey, it's really expensive. So Bus Revolution is one that I found and I started using. I'm sure there are many other great ones out there, but if you have been an international student, just drop in the comments any kind of international phone call platform or app that you use that makes calls really cheap, so we can all learn from you. Okay, but this video is not sponsored in any way. This is just like what I use. I use Bus Revolution, and you can call many countries, and it is the cheapest I have found of all that I have tried. So you can check them out once you get to school, but don't make the mistake of using your local line to call home. You will be spending money, a lot of money. So that's my first app recommendation. Okay, so while we're still on the subject of phone calls, calling, blah blah, I have another recommendation, and that is, when you get to campus or when you get to the country you're heading, you need a line, you need a phone line, a domestic line in that country. And the cheapest way that I found to get really good service and really affordable at the same time is for you to join a family plan. A family plan doesn't mean like you have to go join a family. It could be you, like a group of 5 friends, depending on the network you're going for. It could be a group of 5 friends, but they buy jointly as a family. Like, you buy a family plan, and family plans are way cheaper than you buying as an individual. So that is one way I have found that people have been able to pay really low monthly bills. So you want to check out the option of registering with a family, maybe a group of 4 classmates already sign up to a platform. If they add one more person, it's cheaper for all of them and cheaper for you. So if you can find those options, awesome. If you can't find that option, you can set up a new family plan yourself. But if you can't find that, if you are going to the US, the cheapest phone plan network I have found is called Mint. I will drop their logo or something on the screen so you can check them out. It's called Mint, and maybe I'll drop their website. Again, this is not in any way sponsored, but I've tried Mint and Mint is by far the cheapest that I have found. So you can migrate out of Mint at some point, maybe when you graduate and you are making some really cool cash. You can get out of Mint to something you prefer, but Mint, their service is great and it is the cheapest I have found, and I totally recommend them. Mint wasn't great when I traveled outside of the US, like when I was in Japan or countries like that. I didn't quite get internet service and stuff like that, so that's the only downside. But in the US, if you're going to the US for school later this year, definitely check out Mint or get on a family plan with one of the big carriers that you like. So those are my recommendations on domestic calls. Okay, so another thing that is important to us as international students is just being able to change some cash, like exchange. Like, I'm Nigerian, like I mentioned, so I'm constantly needing naira or dollars. Either someone is sending me money or I'm sending money back home. You guys already know how that works. Either you're sending money to someone back home that needs cash quickly, that's if you're responsible for those things, all depends on you, or someone is trying to send you cash in the US or in Canada and all those and any other country where you're based. You need a platform or you need an app that lets you change money easily. And this is it. We all know for some currencies it's so difficult to change dollar to naira, or change pounds to naira easily, or to that currency easily. And one of such currencies is naira. Unfortunately, it's so difficult sometimes for you to buy things that are priced in dollars with your naira card, and vice versa. So that makes things really difficult. And what I found to be helpful for this is whenever you need to, even before you need to change cash, like exchange stuff, currencies, the cheapest I found is for you to join WhatsApp groups and all these group me's. They really annoy me because they start out not being exchange platforms, but they become exchange platforms. So these WhatsApp groups and GroupMe, all these different groups of international students in your country that exchange money. So this is how it works. It's kind of like peer-to-peer exchange, basically. I need naira right now, but someone else on the group needs dollars. Both of us can say, hey, how much are you willing to sell your dollars? How much am I willing to pay for your dollars, like that? And you guys just exchange the money. Send me the dollars, I send you the naira. But caveat, guys, no, there's so many scammers out there. So you want to make sure you're part of a group where people are verified, where people don't scam the other people. I belong to a couple of groups that are made up of like MBA students in the US. So everyone is verified. We know the school you're at. We know if you're a first year or second year. Those are the kind of groups I'm asking that you join, and they're your cheapest source of dollar, naira, pounds, all those things, if you're interested, and also depends on the local currency you use in your country. So that's one more thing. Another app that many people use is Sendwave. This is not sponsored. This is one I've seen that people use, but I found the WhatsApp groups a lot more helpful and cheaper. And you can bargain. You know how these things go. The better your bargaining skills, you can get you can get a lower rate. But people also use Sendwave. But let me know which ones you've tried. If you're an international student, maybe in the UK, in any country really, let me know in the comment section which ones you really recommend, you've tried and recommended, and you can recommend, and which ones you've tried and you're like, no, don't try them. Let me know in the comment section so we can all learn. Okay guys, so one more app that I find to be really helpful is note-taking apps. Any note-taking app really, but the one I recommend and I've used a whole lot is Google Keep. And I just like the integration between like the mobile app and the platform. So wherever I find myself, I can easily take notes. And it has this checkbox functionality such that I can just have tasks for the day and just mark those check boxes once I complete those tasks. And I think as grad students or as international students, this is really helpful because there's just so many activities especially in grad school, and you want to take note quickly on the go, on the bus, while you're walking, all those things. Like you want to remember to reach out to this professor, you want to remember to ask this question, or a thought came to your mind. Note-taking apps are really good, and I really recommend Google Keep. So if you don't have a favorite yet, I think you would absolutely need a note-taking app once you get to school. So this is one that I really recommend. It just helps you to take notes even if you are not at your desk yet and you need to do some homework and ideas are flowing. You can really just put them in your note-taking app and then work on them when you get home. I found it to be really helpful. It really helped my productivity. But if you have one that you prefer, maybe the Microsoft OneNote or anyone that you prefer, drop them in the comment section so we know, so other people can learn as well. So those are my top recommendations for you as international students. And if you're an OG on this channel, you know that this is my first time sharing apps. So I really want to know if this kind of content resonates with you, if you want me to share more useful apps, platforms and things like that for international students. So the only way you can let me know is to like and also drop your suggestions in the comment section. So if some of these apps I've mentioned or platforms I've mentioned, you think there's a better way or a better one out there, let me know in the comment section so I can be up to date. But I hope you liked today's video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.